to play dead cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. Grind all week and I hardly sleep, forget cat and sheep, I wanna count these cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on the mission until I get that back. Fact. If I say it, you best to believe it. Couldn't nobody beat this. I don't serve no fun.
Hello chat.
Michael Jordan's flair, charisma, control, understanding the game. Nobody can do that. He was so graceful with the basketball, and he would change gears on you and change direction really, really quick. It's just amazing, man. If you see it, in person, it's like, we're like, oh, we start a fast break, somebody's gonna get dunked on, and it's gonna be Michael dunking on somebody. In the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, I think the Bulls was...
We are live at Chicago Stadium. This building has held great events since 1929. It's the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 3 between the Pistons and the Bulls. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. Mike, the Pistons hold a 2-0 lead in the series, but now it is shifted back here to Chicago.
And the Bulls need to get a win here at home. They can't fall back 3 games if they want to have any shot of upsetting the defending champs.
And the Pistons have looked the part of a champion so far. Clark, they've done a great job slowing down the great Michael Jordan.
Kevin, I could not agree with you more. And if the Bulls are going to have a chance to win, I think they've got to get Michael Jordan involved early in the shot clock. He's the centerpiece of their offense, and this team is only going to go as far as he takes them.
Here now, a look at the starting 5 for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Lambeer, the fearsome frontcourt pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Looking at the starting 5 for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of Jordan and Pippen.
And the Pistons defense so physical. You know you'll get bumped and banged up against them. They are both intimidating and effective.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
To the middle. Lambier with the steal. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Dumas. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. And Clark, with the Pistons and their defense, they've also imposed what they call the Jordan rules. What is that?
Well, I tell you, it's 10 eyes on Jordan at all times, sending doubles, triples, and traps at Jordan whenever he has the ball, Kevin. And cut him down with a lot of bodies and a lot of physicality. And so far, through the first 2 games, it's worked.
That's a good explanation. And Clark, Isaiah Thomas, just 8 points in game 1, and then he had 10 points in game 2. He wants to get it going tonight. You can just feel it.
Absolutely, and you figure Zeke will have to be better than that. I mean, he's too good of a player to put up numbers like that all series long.
I agree.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul ball.
The Bulls shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Jordan.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
Thomas against Jordan. And the Bulls ratcheting up the defense a little tighter now. Mike, the Bulls have had some turnover problems in this series, and that is something they're going to have to avoid here.
Without question, 19 turnovers for them last game. You know the Pistons bring the pressure. Bulls have to minimize unforced errors.
Especially at this stage of the season in big games like this. Here's Dumars after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. And Dumars gets it to go.
Great use of the mid-range. Joe Dumars pouring in 2.
Here is Paxson. Jordan outside. Back to Paxson. Lays it up and banks it in.
He could have walked to the basket.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 3. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan, through the first 2 games has been solid. But we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer. Here's Jordan. Isaiah Thomas picking up that last basket, and the shot goes down.
You have to finish plays like that. Can't look for the whistle against Detroit.
Chicago making some changes. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for Grant. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Detroit also making some changes. Sally, he's checked in for Edwards. Aguirre comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Dumars. Now, here is Aguirre. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Over Armstrong. Thomas's shot is off.
And he forced that shot. When the defense is this tight, you're better off passing out of it and looking for a better shot.
Trains the three-pointer. Jordan's got 10 points.
Excellent touch on the long-range bomb from Jordan. He only takes those when he really likes them, and that one looked good.
And the Pistons up 2-zip in this series. They are completely in the driver's seat. The onus is on the Bulls to make the adjustments to get back in this series.
And I'm expecting that. Coach Jackson will certainly have to mix things up, Mike. The Pistons are a monster, but they aren't invincible, especially with the team that has Michael Jordan.
And there's a steely determination about this Chicago Bulls team. And with more on that, let's go across the way to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan has been silent with the media this week, but not with his teammates. Greg Hodges says that Michael talked to them. Nothing motivational, just normal. But the Bulls coaches had a different demeanor. They want to stop the early Detroit runouts, stop them early in transition, and they want more offensive rebounding. Guys?
Thank you, David. More than 19,000 fans in this arena await the fate, Mike, of Chicago.
Detroit has come into this building and won 9 of the last 11. That's making a pretty good statement, especially in a place like Chicago where it's tough to win.
Big statement, you're right. Jordan passes to King.
And the Bulls seemingly over their injury issues now. Packs his ankle, and Jordan's hip are looking close to 100%.
And, you know, Mike, it was obvious how those injuries impacted the Bulls early on. In games 1 and 2, their backcourt was just not at full strength.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Detroit. Here's Jordan. The rebound by Johnson.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
You know, I just can't get my head around this decision at this point. I mean, you got to keep the clock going right now.
Not sure what he was thinking there. I'm sure this will be something Coach will highlight during the next film session.
Now here's Thomas, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting for Detroit.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Whether starting or coming off the bench, Sally stars in his role, understands what's expected of him, and pretty much always plays to his strengths.
There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's the double team with Pippen. Aguirre passes to Sally. Here's Johnson. The second effort. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got his second basket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Thomas against Jordan. Takes it inside. Nice D from Lambeer.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Here's Thomas. Nothing doing for Thomas, and it's only getting worse. Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And 12 points for Michael Jordan.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact against the shot before.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bulls lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in Chicago. And Detroit has possession. 4-point game.
And early in this series, the Pistons have had a big bench advantage. A lot of points chipped in from the second unit. It's a problem for the Bulls.
Now, here's Dumars. 5 to shoot. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Clark, remember in Game 1, the Bulls only managed 12 points from their bench.
But they did get it going in Game 2, Kevin, but so did the Pistons. I think the Pistons have a deeper and more battle-tested bench. Somebody on Chicago's side is going to have to really step up.
Here are the 5. Detroit has to start the second quarter. Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Sally. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Thomas. Sally passes to Dumars. Makes it off the glass. Dumars got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Such an opportunist. Dumars sure knows where to get his shots.
You take a look at this Pistons offense, and they run an awful lot of pick-and-roll action effectively because they're an excellent passing team, and they work really well together.
Jordan can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One on Pippen.
Dumars is shifty, drawing contact there to get to the line, where he's superb.
Like looking at this Pistons offense, the pick and roll, the screen roll game is very deadly with Isaiah Thomas.
And it opens up everything for them as well. The team plays very unselfishly, always looking for a great shot and rarely settle for bad ones.
A very smart team. Cartwright gets the bucket.
The defense that time totally outsmarted by Jordan with the pick and roll. Great way to create for another shooter.
Now the Pistons with it, trailing by 5. Pippen against Aguirre. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They're at the limit already. That to me is just lazy defense.
Knocks it loose. And the pass to Aguirre. And the dunk by Aguirre.
Looking at the Pistons, you have to appreciate their approach. They play to their strengths and keep a very level head throughout the game.
Now, here's Jordan. 15 points in the game. Neely the pass to Carter. Pippen for 3. The Bulls continue to give up possessions. Tough to win a game, guys, doing that. And the dunk by Aguirre.
You see the court awareness. Thomas recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
And with the Pistons approach, Clark, it's almost methodical how they go about things.
Kevin, it's not only methodical, it is maniacal and physical. And that's what being a champion does to you. This team knows they're great. They feel if they play their game, nobody can beat them physically, but more importantly, emotionally and mentally.
So confident. Here's Thomas. And 2 free throws. Coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Using his quickness on the interior. That's Thomas's advantage.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. That one is off. Chicago making some changes. Who comes in for Neely? And it's Maxson in for B.J. Armstrong. He's off on the second. Chicago leading by 3. And a look at the 2 stars of these teams. Michael Jordan, coach, has been magnificent early on.
This is exactly how Jordan and the Bulls wanted to start things off. Jordan is locked in. He looks like he's on his way to another incredible performance.
Once again, Thomas struggling, Clark, to find any rhythm on offense.
And I'm wondering, Kevin, if it's the Bulls' defense or something else. He's had a tough time getting his shot to fall. The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Thomas. Fires from the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. Pippen. Misses. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And for a word about the Pistons' second unit, we send it to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, typically the Pistons only play 8 guys, but they may go 12 deep now. Scott Hastings has started something called the Bench Bandits in Detroit. They wear rubber bands on their left wrists, and if one of those last 4 guys isn't paying attention, they snap it. It's kind of a painful way to stay focused. Guys, back to you.
It seems that way. Something's working, though. Mike, in the first 2 games, Pistons bench outscored the Bulls bench by 30 points.
That's a whopping margin. It's been no contest. A major storyline in this series.
Agreed.
Such an excellent teammate. Dumar's guys appreciate when he passes it to them when they're open.
Stolen by Dumars. Like the Bulls, still running into problems holding on to the basketball.
A major concern. You know it's something they discussed. Problem is, the Detroit D is that good.
It's terrific.
When you think about Mark Aguirre, you immediately think scoring. Ziggy is out there to put points on the board.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Grant comes in for Purdue. And Hodges subbed in for Pippen. And a different look here for the Pistons. Bill Lambier's checked in for Edwards. Rodman comes in for Salad. Johnson, he's checked in for Dumas. And it's Henderson for Isaiah Thomas.
Look out. Grant attacking the rim like there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Johnson. Count it. Johnson's got 6.
A high percentage look. Can't get closer than that.
Hodges the pass to Jordan. Passes it to King. Over Rodman. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Up top, Jordan. Aguirre covering. A nice shot by Jordan.
Just carving up the defense with ease. Jordan excels reading angles, finding avenues to the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul.
And that one falls for Henderson.
At the line for the Pistons.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Bulls leading. Pass to Hodges. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Paxson's got 4 assists in the game. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Anderson with it. To the wing right side. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Henderson.
Nice vision by Aguirre, creating an easy scoring opportunity by finding the open man.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls out front, up 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back. Welcome, everyone, back to Chicago. It's the Bulls and Pistons in an Eastern Conference Final Showdown. The Pistons trailing.
One thing the Bulls need to make sure they do is attack the rim. They settled for way too many outside looks the first few games. You need to test the Pistons inside.
I've got John Paxson. Grant is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jordan. And it's Cartwright in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. A nice shot by Jordan.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Pippen in particular, Clark, shied away from driving early in this series, it seemed.
Well, Kevin, the Bulls know the Pistons are going to touch them up, be physical with them when they drive the ball. But they need to get over that and go with reckless abandon and strength to the basket. Settling for outside shots is not going to win them this series.
Lambier with the steal. Pass break Detroit. Here's Thomas. Nice move. Here's Dumars. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Grant. From deep, Jordan. Over Edwards. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And regardless of how this series goes, what a successful year it's been for Chicago. 55 wins, the second most in franchise history.
It's good. Jordan's got 24 points.
Slowly but surely building out this lead a little more.
And the opposition better up their play as well if they want to avoid this getting out of hand.
Dumars, the pass to Thomas. Back to Dumars. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Clock at 6. To end the run. Rodman kicks to Lambier. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Hey, Clark, no matter how this series shakes out, you feel the Bulls are poised for something bigger in the future.
Clearly, Kevin, the foundation is laid. They've got a star and a really good core group. I think it's just a matter of growing this group together, maturing, becoming more confident and physical, and you could see them competing for a title in the very near future.
We've seen this process before. It takes time, sometimes, for teams to get by a tough opponent.
Great point, Kevin, and there's no denying it. You don't see teams become championship teams overnight. There's a seasoning and a journey that's required to become champions. And, you know, these teams met 5 times during the regular season, and the Pistons won 4 of those meetings. That has to be a factor in the back of the minds of the Chicago Bulls.
Pistons trail by 8. Inside. Here's Neely. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Neely's got his first bucket of the night.
You got to love that great assist by Jordan.
If you look back to the prior year, Mike Fratello, the Pistons won all 6 regular season games and the Eastern Conference Finals against the Bulls.
It's a budding rivalry. The Pistons aren't intimidated by Jordan. Feels like these teams have been in each other's way the last few years.
It makes for a great rival. Purdue is checked in for Chicago. Hodges comes in for Paxson. Then for the Pistons, Sally, he's checked in for Edwards. And Aguirre's subbed in for Rodman. Thomas, that's good.
Talk about being assertive. Thomas is so good at making quick decisions.
Chicago leading by 7. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Jordan passes to Hodges on the left block. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pippen against Aguirre. There's the double team with Pippen. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Chicago with the ball. Pistons trail by 9 in the second half now. And Mike, as we can see, Jordan continues to lead the way.
And you can't help but be impressed by the show Jordan is putting on. There is no way for them to slow down or contain his airness.
It's been wonderful. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And at 7 feet, 240 pounds, you can count on Purdue to set good, hard screens and thusly free up his teammates to create on offense.
James Edwards checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Joe Dumars. Offensive rebound, Lambier, and he makes good on the layup. Lambier's got his second bucket.
Can never question how hard Bill Lambier works. His teammates appreciate how much he gets after it on the glass.
Pass to Thomas.
No.
Back to Johnson. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
Assist from
Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
Jordan against Johnson. The turnaround. Edwards with the block.
Hard to escape Edwards' reach. And over 7-foot wingspan helps him get a hand on the ball.
Kings check in for Will Purdue.
now into the lineup for your...
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Back to Johnson. Down low. Here's Edwards. Count the basket.
No question, Edwards knows how to get it done inside, using his height to get a shot.
Jordan, the pass to Neely. The pass to Hodges. Here's Neely. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls with another miss.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a three.
Hodges against Thomas.
Even against tough defense, Thomas is never fazed. He's fearless going against contact.
The Pistons have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
At the line for the Pistons.
And the first one
taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Jordan. 3 from the inbound. Off on that one. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here we go, the fourth quarter on the way in this crucial Game 3 in the Eastern Conference Final.
And you look at the coaches in this matchup. Obviously, the Pistons have a legend on their bench who has won a title. But the Bulls have shown well under Coach Jackson.
And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Bill Laimbeer out there with Edwards. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then it's Rodman. And it's Thomas in at the point.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 2. And Coach Phil Jackson in his first full year with the Bulls.
And you know, Kevin, Jackson has changed the offensive approach for this team. He was an assistant before with the Bulls, so he understands their personnel. Seems like a really good fit so far into his tenure.
Yeah, he was an assistant under Doug Collins.
Yep.
Grant finds Pippen. Here is Hodges. Thomas covering. Jordan against Laimbeer. Tries it from 19. Cartwright the pass to Grant. And he makes that one.
This is exactly where Grant, I think, is most comfortable operating. Feels like nobody can guard him in close.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with the steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
Chicago making a switch here. Paxson's checked in.
John Paxson.
Pistons trail by 4.
Well, the Bulls have fouled a lot more in this game. They let the Pistons kill them at the line. You can't let that happen late in the game.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And you would think the more physical Pistons would be sending the Bulls to the line more often. But, Clark, that has not been the case.
Kevin, one of the keys to the Pistons' success defensively is they play physically, they play hard, but they don't foul a lot. They foul you hard when they do make contact, but they're not recklessly fouling. And the Bulls can't afford to give away free points at the line too often.
They cannot.
And that was a foul, no question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Pistons, James Edwards.
And he sinks the second.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt. You know, late in the ball game is when the experience of the Pistons will start to show itself. They've been outstanding when it comes down to winning time.
Here's Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Providing exactly what the team needs from him, Grant uses his reach to reel in that offensive rebound and make sure they convert.
Rodman double team. Here's Laimbeer. And the shot is long. Mike, you look at the Pistons and their experience. They gained so much last season, didn't they?
And the Bulls are getting that same learning opportunity this year. Having vets who have won it all matters. You can't fake experience.
And fake it at all. Pistons trail by 6. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Here's Rodman. And Dennis Rodman with the slam. Now the turnovers, Mike Fratello, have been plentiful for the Bulls. But here they are ahead nevertheless.
That's just how it works out sometimes. Still, they want to keep trying to...
Yo.
limit giveaways as the series goes on. What a play by Horace. It's got to be the goggles, right?
Dennis Rodman. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Horace Grant. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Grant no good on that one.
You know, one of the things you love about Grant is how hard he plays. I mean, not only that, but he plays hard and smart.
Dumars the pass to Rodman. They double him with Jordan. Thomas gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
In a big moment, you go to your star, and that's what they did, and he delivers.
As a team, they have a lot of confidence in him taking those high-pressure shots, and he embraces the challenge. And I like how versatile he is on offense, capable of burning defenses in so many ways.
Here's Thomas. Unable to get that one. Jordan with some nice D. Basket counts, and it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And here's Dumars outside. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, Dumars has no problem stepping up for his team. He's always ready to drop a shot.
Pippen finds Jordan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thomas. And he commits the intentional foul. The Pistons making a change here. McGuire's checked in. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 5.
For the Pistons.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
Detroit calls timeout.
WS2.
T-shirt time! Please give a warm Chicago welcome to the Bubble!
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan against Dumars. Shot clock at 6. And Grant sends it back.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
That falls nicely. On the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout call, the Pistons. They're trailing by 7. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Thomas. Takes it from 10. No good off the back of the rim. Might want to slow it down, Mike, here just a little bit.
Take your time. Get a good one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, because of Pippen's length and athleticism and savvy, he's hard to match up against, especially when he's on the drive.
For Chicago, Scottie Pippen. Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Now, here's Dumars. Ball's knocked loose. In the corner, it's Jordan. And the free ball is good. Jordan's got 37.
They're doing absolutely everything they can to close the book on this one.
Yeah, the time on the clock and the numbers on the scoreboard are all in their favor right now.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Why'd they foul there? Let it go.
Time and score. You have to be aware of both.
Team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Joe.
He throw good, Dumars.
And it's clear Dumars takes pride in being a leader for this squad. Such an important part of this team.
50 seconds left in the fourth. Paxson against Thomas. Passes it to Cook. Michael Jordan on the wing. Back to Paxson. Grant outside. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Well, there's still a little time on the clock, but I think this one's a wrap.
A few possessions I'm sure they'll review on film. Might have changed the course of this game.
Edwards passes to Aguirre. Cans it from downtown.
How about the range on that one? Aguirre just torching the D from downtown there.
And here is Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
Joe Dumars.
And Dumars drops them both. Here's Jordan, and that falls.
They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
Yeah, saving their best basketball for when it mattered the most. That's how you secure a win.
Back in a game they needed to win so badly. Michael Jordan and the Bulls get the win. What a tremendous effort from Chicago.
The series now moves to 2-1, and the Bulls are very much in.
See you again soon.
Michael Jordan was royalty. He was Elvis Presley. He was the Beatles. It was Michael Jordan versus the NBA. He was that good, and he had a charisma that was unique to him, but also that killer instinct of wanting to win. When Michael Jordan came into town, the Great Western Forum became the place to be. You couldn't live your life if you didn't get a chance to see Michael Jordan perform in person. When the Lakers and the Bulls faced each other in that 1991 finals, it was that moment where you could really say sports and entertainment were coming together. When the Bulls won that series, You know, right there you saw like kind of the passing of the torch. You know, what Michael did and what Michael accomplished and represented in the 90s inspired the next generation of talent. Michael Jordan is.
It's a picture-perfect June afternoon in Southern California. One of the storylines today, two of the Lakers starters, James Worthy and Byron Scott, injured and unable to play. Hi, everyone. Welcome to sunny Los Angeles for Game 5 of the 1991 NBA Finals. Chicago with a commanding 3-1 lead. With Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan and the Bulls, one game away from their first title.
Kev, Chicago has won the last 3 games of the series. The Bulls have all the momentum. They have a speed and quickness advantage. Michael can taste that first title.
And for the Lakers, their backs against the wall and without 2 of their starters.
Those 2 guys are Byron Scott and James Worthy, Kevin, both out tonight. A devastating blow for the Lakers. So Magic Johnson will have to take on more of a load. Figure out a way to ignite. A stagnant, depleted Lakers offense.
That is a gigantic challenge. And now a look at the Chicago Bulls. The MVP, Michael Jordan, is in the backcourt, joined by sharpshooting John Paxson. Chicago's defensive stopper, Scottie Pippen, is in the small forward. Horace Grant is at the 4. And the experienced veteran, Bill Cartwright, is at the center. And for the Lakers, Magic Johnson runs showtime. Terry Teagle and A.C. Green are in the lineup, both injury replacements. Sam Perkins at the 4 can really shoot it. And Vlade Divac, the young, skilled 5.
The Lakers missing 2 starters, Byron Scott and James Worthy. They'll really rely heavily on 2 rookies, Tony Smith and Eldon Campbell.
They are just getting heated up here.
Yeah, I like how they're using them to start this game.
Green against Pippen. Green taking his time here. Shot clock at 5 and stolen by Jordan. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Michael Jordan, the passer. Guys, that's a theme of these finals.
Jordan is averaging just about 12 assists during the finals. That's an early one. A great sign for the Bulls.
Pass to Green. Pass to Perkins. Kicks it to Divac. That's in there. Perkins with the assist. And Clark for L.A. A.C. Green is going to have to be a very big part of their attack tonight.
Kevin averaging just 4 points a game in these finals. AC was huge when the Lakers beat Portland in the Western Conference Finals. Brought a ton of energy. I think the Lakers need that version of him tonight.
Oh, I would agree. And the Lakers have had some tough luck with injuries so far, especially in Game 4. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Lakers will be without their all-star forward James Worthy and their starting shooting guard Byron Scott. Worthy, of course, suffered a badly sprained ankle in the Western Conference Finals and re-aggravated it in Game 4 of this series. And Scott went down with a shoulder injury in the same game. It's going to take a group effort to make up for those absences. Guys?
Well put, D.A. Both Worthy and Scott are crucial, Mike, to this Lakers offense.
And not only their offense, those 2 guys have alternated guarding Jordan throughout the series. Without them, the Lakers have limited options defensively.
Game 1 of the finals, a Bulls loss, 18 combined points for Paxson, Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant. Games 2 through 4. Mike, those 3 averaging 42 points a game.
That trio, the other Bulls starters, their success is essential for Chicago. The Bulls need scoring outside of Pippen and Jordan.
Clearly proven.
Jordan is smelling blood in the water, looking to end the series tonight.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Boy, they've been staggered right now, reeling. So good idea to use the TO.
A chance to refocus your team. Try to respond with your own run, perhaps.
Kings check in for the Bulls. On defense, the Bulls. Johnson, the pass to Green. Here is Perkins. He's covered by Grant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Teagle missing.
Boy, what a tremendous finals we've had thus far. Game 1, Sam Perkins hits that winning three-pointer. Game 2, Chicago shoots a finals record, 62% from the field. Wow.
And Game 3, Chicago winning in overtime. Game 4, fantastic defense from the Bulls. I can't wait to see what we have in store tonight.
I'm with you there.
Here's Teagle after the Bulls pick up 2. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Johnson to stop the drought. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
The fact that Chicago has had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen take turns defending Magic Johnson has really served the Bulls well. They've been able to pick up the Magic Man full court and have caused him to expend a lot of energy trying to get the Lakers into their offense.
And Chicago's looking to tire out Magic. Make him work bringing the ball up the court. Pippen and Jordan have done an outstanding job in executing that game plan.
Here's Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Campbell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Smith comes in for Teagle, and so Jordan nails both of them.
The defense keeps fouling him, and he's making them pay for it.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Well, so far, Clark, the leader in assists in the finals, not Magic Johnson. It's Michael Jordan facilitating.
How about that, partner? I mean, he's been incredible, averaging about 12 assists per game. He's also been the leading scorer in each game as well. That's otherworld-like production.
It is. Now, here's Johnson. He has 5.
Just phenomenal defense from MJ. Staying active and alert, making an impact on this end.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker girl.
Changes for Chicago. John Paxson, he's checked in for Cartwright, and Livingston subbed in for King. I remember in Game 4, the last time out, the Lakers shot just 37% from the floor.
Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan were monsters on the defensive end. Magic and the Lakers will need to execute better to have a shot tonight.
37% just is not going to get it done. Now, here's Johnson. Passes to Campbell. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Campbell's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers. Grant kicks to Jordan. No good on the 3. And here's the Lakers. Here's Johnson. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Creative move by Magic, dazzling the defense with his dribble skills.
From the arc, Chicago is so focused out of the gates, trying to make it 4 in a row.
This offense is operating with a lot of confidence. He finds an opening and drills the three-pointer.
Now Johnson. He has 7. Six on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Look at Magic going fishing for the foul. baiting the defender with the pump fake.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Magic Johnson.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've got. Second quarter here in the 1991 NBA Finals, Game 5 with Mike Clark, TA. This is Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan and the Bulls trying to close it out tonight.
The leading scorer in each of the first 4 games of this series? Yeah, you guessed it, Michael Jordan. In the regular season, MJ led the NBA in scoring for the 5th straight year. Jordan cannot be stopped in this series.
4 on the clock. Wow, Magic Johnson has been stellar thus far. Looking to extend this series.
And when Magic finds his rhythm, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Capable of scoring in so many ways.
So for Chicago right now, Purdue is out there with Grant. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Paxson. And it's Jordan in at the 2. And for Jordan Clark, it's not just scoring in these finals.
It sure isn't, Kevin. He's averaging almost 12 assists per game, in addition to his usual spectacular defense. And with the closeout game on the line, I expect a monster performance from Michael Jordan. And if the Bulls win, he will clearly be your finals MVP.
Cartwright's checked in for Horace Grant. Let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the marquee matchup of Magic versus Michael has not disappointed. But what's surprising is that Jordan is actually averaging more assists than the assist king. Coming into this game, Jordan is averaging 11.8 assists per game compared to Magic's 10.5. Kevin, back to you.
DA, astounding numbers. Thanks for that report. And both stars, Clark, have played nearly every minute of this series. I mean, they've gone nonstop.
Well, that's not surprising, Kevin. This is it. There's no time to rest. I mean, both guys know exactly how important each game is in this series, and that's why they're averaging the minutes they are, about 44 per game.
You know, carrying that kind of load on both of their shoulders, you would think, my gosh, will they be brought down by the weight of that? Not these guys. They thrive in these situations, don't they?
They really relish opportunities like this to compete at the highest level and see who can come out on top.
Mike, compared to Game 4, a significantly better shooting night tonight from the Lakers.
An encouraging sign for the Lakers. They aren't forcing things up like they did last game.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Chicago's first trip to the finals, a franchise record 61 wins, and they have stormed through the playoffs, going 14-2 thus far. I don't think there's any question about it. This is certainly the best Bulls team ever.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Williams comes in for Purdue, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Jordan outside. And in this potential clincher, Jordan's so good at the start and looking for more. Lakers trail by 11. From T. Johnson. Rebound by Armstrong. And, Mike, it looks like year 25 for the Bulls might just be their finest.
And you look at the ages of guys like Jordan, Pippen, Grant. This is a Bulls team poised for sustained excellence. Step 1, closing out the Lakers.
And as you know, closeout games are always the most difficult. Los Angeles calls timeout. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And they took that just to stop the bleeding. Giving up way too many threes, and they'll try to make an adjustment.
Johnson down low, guarded by Jordan. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Johnson.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
Growing up here in Inglewood, Eldon Campbell has to be on cloud 9 playing in the finals. The rookie was the Lakers' first-round pick this season.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers passing it around. Here's Smith. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Johnson, a wide open look, and they get it back. Campbell, great positioning on the putback.
Attacking the glass. Campbell getting physical and winning the second chance look.
Well, the matchup of the series, Mike, as we see two-time MVP Michael Jordan going up against three-time MVP Magic Johnson. Again, as we can see, it's advantage MJ.
The Bulls star has won that battle all series long. A huge reason the Bulls were in position to win the title tonight.
And it has been entertaining. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 11.
When Cartwright is on the floor, you have to be aware of him on the offensive boards. Bill's looking for offensive rebounds.
And Eldon Campbell playing just 6 minutes, Clark, in the first 4 games of the final.
Well, those minutes are about to go up in a big way due to injuries. He's a talented shot blocker. We know that about Campbell, and he's a hometown kid with a chance to perhaps play the hero's role here tonight.
It'll be fun to follow him.
Yep.
The Bulls leading by 11. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Michael Jordan can taste that first title, and he wants to end it tonight.
Lighting it up, Michael on one tonight.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Back to Johnson. Now the pass to Campbell. Out to Smith. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. One on Pippen. Mike, Chicago leading this series 3-1. A win away from an NBA title.
Michael Jordan so close to that elusive first ring. Winning it all would take MJ's career to another level.
Absolutely.
And the energy Smith provides is important to this team. Someone you can expect to give his all out there.
Adi Divot's checked in for Eldon Campbell. And then for Chicago, Horace Grant, he's checked in for Williams. And Hodges subbed in for Armstrong. Perkins against Jordan. Grant. Jordan trying to free himself up. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Very impressive stuff from Grant there. Tremendous concentration.
Smith, the pass to Johnson. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Divot's trying to free himself up. Johnson can't hit.
And usually, you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Jordan dishes to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
When you face Jordan, you put so much focus on MJ that it creates openings for other guys.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Here is Perkins. Outside, Green. Perkins kicks to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Grant.
Boy, I love the aggressive defense he brings. You've got to respect and appreciate that.
This is why his guys love him. The effort he gives on the defensive end is awesome.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bulls lead by 15. It is a spectacular early evening here in Southern California. This is Game 5 of the 1991 NBA Final. Second half here from Inglewood. The Lakers looking to extend the series. Chicago wants it to end. Lakers trail by 15.
Winning an NBA title is the final hurdle for Michael Jordan. He's won MVPs, scoring titles, even a Defensive Player of the Year award. But it's a team game, and winning this series is the last thing for Michael to accomplish.
We've got Perkins. Magic Johnson is out there with Teagle. Then it's Divac. And it's Green in at the small forward. They're the group Mike Dunleavy's going to start the second half.
Outstanding execution out of the two-man game there. Jordan, such a skilled playmaker, and that's an area of his game that often gets overlooked.
And an NBA title, the only thing missing for the great Michael Jordan, Clark.
And Kevin, he's made some sacrifices, no doubt about it. As a young pro, I think sometimes Jordan tried to do it all himself. But MJ's game has continued to evolve, especially his passing. He's developed so much. Getting a ring is the final spoke in the wheel.
And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Textbook. This is how you run screen and rolls. Cartwright being rewarded for the aggressive and quick slash off the pick.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Green passes to Johnson. Magic is struggling. The Lakers need him to play better if they want to get this series back to Chicago.
For 3 straight seasons in the playoffs, the Bulls were eliminated by the Pistons, but Chicago swept the bad boys to get here to this finals, slaying their dragon in the process.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his
Boy,
first.
Paxson absorbing the contact, but still getting the shot off. That's just good, tough basketball there.
And the Bulls eliminating the Pistons, Mike, the defending NBA champions, in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That Pistons series was a mental hurdle for the Bulls. Players telling me in previous years, the Pistons' mind games would get to Chicago. Not the case this time around. The Bulls maturing as a team.
Mentally strong for sure. This Bulls offense is running through Michael Jordan, Mike Fratello, piling up assists once again.
Phil Jackson wants Michael making the decisions. The league MVP is so smart. Jordan is dictating this game.
Every facet of this game, you're right.
Jordan has destroyed the Lakers passing the rock in the finals. MJ showing he's become more than just a scorer.
And the Lakers call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him. Inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Campbell's checked in, and the Bulls making a change also. Purdue, he's checked in for Cartwright. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Campbell against Grant. They double him with Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Teagle. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers are struggling with their shots tonight, Clark. They just can't get into a groove.
Well, I think you've got to look at the opponent and give them some credit. You know, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, as good defensively as any in the NBA right now, and maybe in the history of the league when you think about it.
They've been terrific.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
That one goes in. Divac has got his third basket of the night.
Great work on the offensive glass that time from Divac, using his size and timing, so important in rebounding, to his advantage.
Outside for Pippen. Feeds to Grant. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan, the pass to Purdue. The assist numbers of Jordan in these finals has been outstanding, and he continues to share the rock. Outside, Green. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Teagle, guarded by Paxson. It's blocked.
Imposing his will on defense. Purdue's teammates love when he makes hustle plays like that.
Smith checked in for Teagle.
For your Lakers, Tony Smith.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Grant's got his 6th rebound on the night.
While Michael Jordan gets the headlines, and deservedly so, Scottie Pippen is the glue of this team. Excellent defensively, a great passer. Pippen does it all.
Purdue, no luck. Here's Los Angeles now. Well, Mike, all series long, we've been monitoring the battle of MVP. Magic Johnson against Michael Jordan. And as we can see, Jordan with the advantage tonight.
And Kev, it's been that way the entire finals. The Bulls have a 3-1 advantage. A huge reason is Michael has outperformed Magic.
Grant, that's good. And Clark, when you think of Scottie Pippen, do you think he was an all-star snub this year?
Absolutely, Kevin. No question about it. I mean, he's the second best player on a 61-win team.
Agreed.
I'm wondering how he didn't make it. I think we've seen Pippen make a statement during these playoffs. He's stuffing the stat sheet, averaging 21, 9 boards, and 6 assists. That's enough to stamp him as an elite player.
Well, you make a great point. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
It appears that he's in a lot of pain, and they call the timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to take a look at it.
Chicago making some changes. Hodges comes in for Will Purdue, and Livingston subbed in for Horace Grant. Remember, Chicago and L.A., 2 very different, distinct franchises, Mike.
This is the Lakers' 9th trip to the finals since 1980. They're used to being here. For Chicago, this is their first ever trip to the finals.
And Green slams it in.
Putting the team first with that pass. Smith would rather see points on the board than just take a shot of his own.
And here's Jordan outside, and they recover it. For 3, Paxson. For the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Perkins is checked in for Los Angeles.
Sam Perkins.
32 seconds left to play in the third. And so it's the Lakers with it. Johnson can't hit.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Here's Jordan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jordan's got 33 points.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Johnson outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Johnson's got 18 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after. And the fourth quarter from Inglewood, NBA Finals Game 5. Kevin Harlan joined by Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. Could this be the final period of hoops played this season?
Over the last 11 seasons, 5 titles for the Lakers, 9 trips to the NBA Finals. However, it feels like their time just might be up. LA has a roster that is getting older.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Michael Jordan is out there with Livingston. Then it's B.J. Armstrong. Then there's Hodges. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's Hodges. And the shot goes in. Hodges has got his first basket. Clark, the state of this Lakers franchise. Will they be dominant, you think, this decade?
Kevin, it's going to be hard to sustain this level of excellence. I mean, Magic and Worthy getting older. This series, to me, feels like a changing of the guard in the midst.
Jordan. And he overshot that one, missing. Well, the Bulls defense, Clark, has come to play again. Pippen and Jordan are relentless.
They sure are. Seems like they never get tired, Kevin. I mean, they work so hard on that end of the floor. They've stifled this talented Lakers attack.
That one. Trucks for him. Hodges has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job by Hodges. He understands where to go in the open floor.
Hodges has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Here's Thompson, and it's blocked.
Tons of reach from Livingston. Stuffed the shot there.
Smith outside. Good on the triple.
It all started with the pass, and that's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Mike, what about these passing numbers of Michael Jordan? I mean, absolutely fantastic.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, Kev. Michael is controlling the ball, controlling the game. Jordan's willingness to give up the rock. It is the big reason the Bulls are close to the title.
Here's Teagle. From the high post. Doesn't go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. From deep, Jordan. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
To the wing on the left. Livingston, the pass to Jordan. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson got his 5th rebound in this one. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Smith. Five to shoot. From 13. Pass to Drew. He kicks to Smith. Here's Teagle. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Making the correct decision. Hodges with the assist.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Drew. Smith feeling it out a bit to the inside. Drew gets the bucket.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
This is why you want the ball movement, coach, and player movement.
And as a result of that, they've made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual player.
Williams trying to break free. Hodges, that's good.
Well, we know he's got great peripheral and court vision, and he's passing the ball tonight extremely well.
Yeah, he's keeping everyone involved and making life much easier for his teammates.
Drew passes to Thompson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Showing off his supreme athleticism there.
Yeah, Clark with a relatively simple dunk, too.
He's just taking care of business. No need for risky moves.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Drew passes to Smith. They double him with Jordan. Perkins down low. Rebounded by Livingston. Smooth sailing for Chicago. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Jordan.
MJ showing us all how it's done.
1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it to Smith. Here's Teagle. He's guarded by Hodges. Smith wide open. He fired. Nailed from three-point land.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And Jordan. Doing what he does best, owning the fourth quarter.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
The assist from
Like the energy from Williams in the paint.
Jordan.
Going in for a strong finish that time.
Here's Drew. He's covered by Armstrong. And there's the pass to Drew. It's deflected. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The fadeaway. Livingston the pass to Hodges. And it's off from three-point range. Smith outside.
That's the end of the game.
Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have done it.
Thank
For
you
the
once
first
again to
time,
everyone
Mike
for checking
Fratello,
out
the
here
Bulls
tonight.
are
We
world
had
champions.
awesome time.
Michael Jordan has answered the doubters. He can lead a team to a title. This has to be extra sweet for Michael.
And for the Bulls, Clark Kellogg, this is a long time coming.
Tremendous job by this entire organization.
Where will Mike at? It don't work. For 2K. Damn. Yeah.
When Michael Jordan played in Chicago, the crowd just went crazy to another decibel level. And I get the chills every time. He played with such a fury.
Game over.
He was electric on the court. Before the shrug game, the game against Portland in the NBA Finals, well, the public relations people couldn't find Michael.
Normal
the reason
PS4.
was he was on the court taking three-point shots, and he was not noted as a three-point shooter. We asked him about it. He said, well, you know, you never know when a three-point shot might come in handy. Obviously, he had figured something out, that he was going to surprise them, but you have to hit the shot.
What game should I play next?
Incredible onslaught of threes takes place
What games do you
the
have?
first half. And he hit 6 of them. That was unheard of at that time for anyone.
Fortnite or
he looks
Rocket
over
League?
at our broadcast table and gives that six three-pointers. That was, I thought, one of the incredible moments
Or
in
Minecraft.
playoff history. I would have to go with Jordan as the GOAT.
Whoa, right after this game ILL hope on Fortnite. Okay.
A look at the beautiful fountain of the Great Lakes in Grant Park as the Bulls look to pour it on against the Blazers.
Let us go chat who got the win.
And now, the starting lineup for your...
All eyes on Chicago, where tonight it's the Chicago Bulls against the
Dang, mine would sound like a jet.
Portland Trailblazers in Game 1 of the NBA Final. With Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin. And Mike, a joyous scene as we get set here to tip off.
Love the energy in this building. Plenty of confidence for the defending champion Bulls and their fans. The Blazers would love to spoil that celebration and steal the momentum in this series.
And the Bulls with the best overall record in the regular season, Clark. 67 wins. No let-up from them in their title run a season ago.
Very impressive, Kevin. And this team is built to contend for a long time. For the Blazers, perhaps more pressure to deliver right now. The window not as wide open. They appear confident and ready to make their mark on history. We'll see how it plays out.
It is a tough chore for sure. On the floor for Portland, it'll be Terry Porter and Clyde Drexler in the backcourt. Up front, Jerome Kersey is at small forward. Buck Williams at the 4. Handling the low post is Kevin Duckworth. For the Bulls, Bill Cartwright is at the center. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant man the front court. John Paxson is at the point. And, of course, at off guard, it'll be Michael Jordan.
And the Blazers certainly motivated to answer their detractors. That's a question they know can't be answered with work.
Tying an NBA Finals record in a half. Michael Jordan with his third three, providing an early lift for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Kersey. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Porter, no luck. And Clark, the Blazers like to play a much faster pace than the Bulls.
Certainly, Kevin, they will be looking to push the tempo. You can count on that. And that could help them with their execution, in my mind. Much simpler pushing the ball with a numbers advantage than going against the set half court.
Oh, strong finish.
Throw that thing down. Woo. Much respect for the bounce of Drexler. I mean, this guy knows how to get up and throw it down with flair.
And one thing the Bulls have been relying on is Jordan scoring. A 4 3-pointer falls for Jordan. The NBA Finals record is 6. He's knocking on the door and getting oh so close. Drexler passes to Porter. And here's Kersey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Kersey is a valuable scorer for this team. Someone they know they can lean on to help shoulder the
At the
load.
line for the Blazers, Jerome Kersey, taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. Bulls leading by 7. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And in my mind, the most fascinating individual matchup in this series is Drexler going up against Michael Jordan. Jordan's going to have his work cut out on the defensive end.
Yeah, I cannot agree with you more, Coach. Yeah, you know, MJ's guarding a guy who's averaging 27 points a game in the playoffs in Drexler. So he's going to have to really do a lot of work at both ends of the floor.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
They need to use this timeout to evaluate how they can slow him down. He's lighting them up from beyond the arc.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Porter against Paxson. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. A wide open look for Drexler. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. Mike, one thing with this matchup, Terry Porter has really struggled against the Bulls in the past.
Definitely not a good sign for the Blazers. Porter's one of their most...
That triple gives Jordan 5. Michael Jordan is just 1 3-pointer away from an NBA Finals record. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Portland. 9-point game. Duckworth with the bucket.
A little contact isn't going to faze Duckworth, especially when he's focused on scoring.
Right side, Pippen to the paint. Kicks it out to Jordan. From deep 3-point range. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Ryan, he's checked in for Portland. Robinson comes in for Curson. And Mike, after his poor shooting night last time out, everyone wondering how Michael Jordan will respond tonight.
Okay, we'll see very shortly. Sometimes that only helps to fire him up. Opponents are scared of Jordan coming off a bad game. He goes out there trying to prove himself all over again.
And usually is successful.
Like the unselfishness of Drexler, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
Armstrong passes to Livingston. Here's Jordan. Again,
Chicago doing a nice job moving the ball, finding good shooting opportunities, and exploiting the weaknesses of the defense with really on-target, on-time passing.
Here's Duckworth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hard to stop a guy of Duckworth's size. He takes the hit and still puts up a shot.
It's his first trip to the line. Ainge just checked in for the Trailblazers. That comes in for Terry Porter. Jordan wide open, tying the NBA Finals record. Michael Jordan with an exceptional display of shooting. That was his 6th 3-pointer in this game. Trailblazers trail by 9.
And in the run-up to this series, Phil Jackson really tried to establish a mental edge. His comments about the Blazers were pretty scathing.
I don't think there's a coach that's been any better at jabbing the other team. We know how Phil Jackson operates. The Blazers, though, are a tested and veteran team. Phil's remarks possibly could backfire, being just what the Blazers need to get out to a fast start.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Trailblazers ball. Blazers substitution. Ala Abdelnaby.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They trail by 7. Pippen against Robinson. Back to Ainge. From deep. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
The Bulls continue to share the ball. They're unselfish, active, and finding points easily at the moment.
Livingston, the pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great find by Williams that time. Always nice to get some playmaking out of your front court.
Here's Pat. Look out! And that one is stuffed right through.
Gave that slam a little extra.
Yep, he dropped every jaw with that finish.
That might be the best dunk from him I've ever seen. Simply amazing.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Chicago leading by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. We We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Mike.
There's the pass to Ainge. The three-pointer, no good.
And with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their first title last year. I'm not sure they'll have to wait long for another one.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Williams. Ainge is out there with Pack. And there's Bryant. And it's Robinson. In at the three.
Some contact will hold Jordan at bay. He gets aggressive and gets through it.
Trailblazers trail by 6. And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career. At the very top of his game.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever seen, Kevin. I wouldn't doubt the Larry O'Brien trophy lives in the Bulls trophy case for a few more years. I mean,
Jordan is now closing in on the most points in an NBA Finals half. Can he get to 33?
I think it's clear. They are 100% locked in on expanding their lead here.
Well, a little bit of an edge is nice, but they'd love to be way out ahead.
Mike, I'd say any questions about Jordan's bad wrist have now been answered.
It's not affecting him at all, and he's taking advantage of some really soft Portland D. By the look of it, MJ's going to make this a long night for the Blazers.
And while we have a chance, let's send it over to David Aldridge, courtside.
Thanks, guys. In this series, of course, everyone's looked forward to that head-to-head matchup between Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. Now, Jordan's defense is going to be a key role, maybe more so than it was in their last series. Cleveland's backcourt doesn't have the firepower that Drexler brings, and it's Jordan's job to slow him down. We'll see if he's up to it, guys. Back to you.
We will indeed. Okay, Dave, thank you very much. Mike, we all know how much Michael Jordan enjoys it. Challenge. And he's got a challenge in front of him right now.
And I think he's already enjoying it. For as much attention as his offense gets, he can anchor this team with his defense as well.
Good point. Kings checked in for Chicago. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Duckworth, he's checked in for Bryant. Kersey comes in for Robinson. Clyde Drexler's checked in for Ainge. And Porter subbed in for Pat. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That'll be his second foul of the game. Paxson, he's checked in for Armstrong.
Now into the lineup.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And that's an intentional foul.
Why'd they foul there? Let it go.
Time and score. You have to be aware of both.
Outside, Drexler.
Third team foul.
Williams kicks to Drexler.
Hey, this is a pretty funny story you think about it. After Chicago drafted Jordan in 1984, he flew into town, but they didn't have anybody at
the roof here in Chicago's going to blow off. Michael Jordan just collected his 7th shot from beyond the three-point line. That's an NBA Finals record. Here's Drexler, and finished off by Drexler.
This is what Drexler is known for. He never passes up an opportunity to throw it down.
That's hard to believe the Bulls wouldn't be prepared to greet. And with that basket, Michael Jordan has tied an NBA Finals record. 33 points and a half.
Chicago.
We are witnessing something incredible. Will Purdue's checked in for the Bulls.
Fourth team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
And it's Drexler with the ball for Portland. 11-point game. The shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Drexler's got 9. And the Bulls not going to Jordan in the post as much as we've seen, Clark, throughout these playoffs.
And, Kevin, that might be by design. I mean, the Bulls have sent MJ into the post so many times. This might be a little wrinkle that Phil Jackson has in store for the Blazers.
Yeah, that's a good point. That wouldn't surprise me. Porter against Paxson. Inside, and the dunk to finish it up. a beauty.
Great concentration from Kersey. Contact wasn't going to stop him that time.
Chicago leading by 9. And right away, we can see the one-on-one battle, Mike, between Jordan and Drexler is going to take center stage.
And not in the way Clyde wanted. Jordan's been toying with him. If this is how their matchup is going to go, the Blazers are in trouble.
Big trouble. And once again, the Bulls defense stifling Porter.
Well, with that size and athleticism on the wings, they have the ability to get him out of his comfort.
Michael Jordan now holds the NBA Finals record for most points in a half. This is certainly a night to be remembered in NBA history. Trailblazers trail by 9. Outside, Drexler. Back to Porter from past the arc. The basket good off the assist from Drexler. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just reflexive shooting by Porter. The ball comes his way. He knows exactly what to do with it.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night. Free throw good. Jordan. Some changes for Chicago. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. Livingston comes in for King. And Hansen subbed in for Scottie Pippen.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
1:25 left to play here in the half. Porter looking it over. Kicks it out to Drexler. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And the Bulls might be a little short on the bench. Craig Hodges has been limited with a bad ankle.
Paxson against Porter. Passes it to Cartwright. And here's Jordan outside. Controls the rebound. Puts it back up and in.
Excellent positioning from Livingston, inflicting major damage on the offensive boards.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Porter. The rebound by Cartwright. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And 3 from Jordan. This is unbelievable. 8, yes, 8. Three-pointers from Michael Jordan. And the Blazers seem to have no answer. Porter passes to Kersey. The tray. Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound. Cartwright's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Livingston. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I like seeing Livingston go up strong inside, earning the call as a result.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for Paxson. Trailblazers trail by 11. Outside, Porter. Pass to Robinson. Ainge with the ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He's been a major threat from three-point. Welcome into the third quarter here in Chicago, folks. The Bulls in pursuit of their second consecutive NBA title. A win here in Game 1 would go a long way toward making that happen. Chicago leading by 11.
And I don't know how Michael Jordan can follow up that performance in the first half. But we'll find out.
The pass to Cartwright. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 4 to shoot. 8 feet away. On left to the wing. Here's Paxson. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Cartwright's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
When Cartwright is on the floor, you have to be aware of him on the offensive boards. Bill's looking for offensive rebounds.
One of the great halves in NBA history, Clark, shattering some league records in the process.
And you know what, Kevin? Portland's got to be terrified. I mean, we thought his wrist might affect him. Instead, Jordan looks now like he's never been better.
He's incredible. Jordan is out there with John Paxson. Then it's Cartwright. Then there's Grant. And it's Pippen in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Cartwright to the middle. And the dunk by Grant. And Jordan, Mike, is just tormenting the Blazers from three-point range.
It's going to take a much sharper effort from Portland defensively. They can't give Jordan an inch of room on the perimeter anymore.
Here's Drexler. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Assist from
14 points for Clyde Drexler.
Nice find that time from the swing man, Kersey. Teammates love that kind of unselfishness.
Kersey against Pippen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Williams.
It's going to be on Buck Williams.
You know, there are occasions when contact doesn't affect the shot. That sure did.
Easy call for the refs.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, just Grant's presence on the floor, I think, is a difference maker because he can intimidate at both ends using a combination of physicality and skill. A nice blend.
Here's Porter. The offensive rebound. And here's Drexler outside. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Pippen outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
The
foul.
Bulls have talked a lot about the Blazers being soft late in games. It'll be interesting to see how they respond if the game gets tight.
And it was surprising, wasn't it, Clark, to see how open Phil Jackson was in criticizing the Trailblazers.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but Phil is not known to bite his tongue, and as a player, that could eat at you a little bit, and perhaps the team as well. Opponents can criticize your system, but start calling guys weak mentally, and that can really strike a nerve.
I agree. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Over Drexler. A shot by Jordan, no good.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
How about this, guys? If the Blazers had taken Jordan in that '84 draft, their backcourt could have been MJ and Clyde the Glide Drexler. How about that for a twosome?
Drexler scanning the floor. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. To the inside. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
In a way, Jordan is your point guard. He's the initiator.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Mike, the '84 draft is rehashed and looked at from every way, but it is scary to think, isn't it, about that guard combination in Portland had they drafted Michael Jordan.
Well, the West had so many strong centers back then, you can't blame Portland for taking a big. But it would have been a lot of fun, Kev, to see MJ and Drexler team up.
Future Hall of Famer. Like you think the Bulls may be in Porter's head. He's having a hard time getting anything going.
I don't think you can discount it, Kevin. He's a totally different shooter against this team. In all 3 of their meetings this year, his field goal percentage nowhere near its normal level.
Now a timeout called by Portland. You see Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with the steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. P.J. Armstrong's checked in for King. Williams comes in for Grant. And Hansen subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Portland also making some changes. Ryan is checked in for Duckworth. Robinson comes in for Jerome Kersey. And Danny Ainge is subbed in for Clyde Drexler. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Armstrong passes to Hansen. Over Robinson. And the Bulls get it back. Back to Williams. Armstrong dishes to Williams. From deep, Jordan. This is truly sensational. Michael Jordan's long-range shooting. Beyond containment. And moment of it. And the matchup between Jordan and Drexler. Mike is not going how the Blazers wanted it to.
This could be a long series for Drexler. Jordan's not one to let up when he's got a guy on the ropes.
Yep, 5 on the clock. Robinson passes to Williams. Fires it up. Misses off the left iron. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Armstrong. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Armstrong's got his first 2 points.
Terrific work in transition, sprinting out ahead of the defense and getting to the right spot.
And it's clear the game plan is to attack in transition as much as possible, which is exactly what they've been doing.
Left side, Bryant. Bryant is doubled. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Pat. Guarded by Paxson. Back passes to Robinson. Second chance shot. Jordan with some nice D. Up in time. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Chicago. Holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this. Welcome back as we get set for the fourth quarter action here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Portland and Chicago both trying to jump out to an early lead in this series. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 18.
And guys, I don't think there's a better crowd in sports than this Bulls crowd. They can make it deafening in here.
And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Drexler, Jerome Kersey out there with Robinson. Then there's Porter, and it's Bryant in at the center position. Porter, no luck.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
And when you've got a crowd this enthusiastic, Clark, and a player as exciting as Michael Jordan, that is a pretty potent combination.
Combustible is a word that comes to mind. Really a match made in heaven. I mean, MJ feeds off of that energy of the crowd. And when he needs a boost, they give it to him. And vice versa.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
And it continues to be a battle for Porter against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, he can't get any traction.
Well, Chicago's defense has been a real Rubik's Cube for him. He just can't seem to solve it. The Blazers are going to have to do a little bit more to try to get him some easier looks.
Chicago making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in. Duckworth, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Drexler outside. Passes it to Bryant. The feed now to Porter. The rebound by Cartwright.
Incredible effort defensively. No easy buckets.
Jordan, the pass to Cartwright. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
The defense that time totally outsmarted by Jordan with the pick and roll. Great way to create for another shooter.
Trailblazers trail by 18. And Jordan's three-point output has been a huge story once again here tonight.
And that's not usually where he makes his mark. If he continues to pour it in for long range in the next few games, the Blazers will have their hands full.
Absolutely.
At the line for the Blazers, Kevin Duckworth. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, if you need a bucket getter at the center spot, call up Kevin Duckworth. He's your guy. He looks to score whenever he can inside.
Here's Armstrong. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now, here's Drexler. Down low. Here's Bryant. Nails the baby hook.
Easy assist there from Porter. He certainly finds the open man with ease.
Chicago leading by 14. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Jordan passes to Grant. Back to Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Jordan's got 45 points.
No matter what happens in this game, you know, the Bulls will have a tough task ahead. The Blazers have won 14 straight playoff games at home.
Trail Blazers trail by 16. Porter passes to Kersey. Now here's Drexler. Over Jordan. Drexler, no good. A shot by Jordan, no good. And Mike, the Blazers' playoff winning streak in Portland dates back to last season.
Yeah, they haven't lost a home playoff game. For the first 3 rounds this season. So the Bulls better take care of business before the series goes back to Portland.
Buck Williams, he's checked in for Portland. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Grant the pass to Jordan. Over Drexler. Drexler with the block. Pass to Kersey. To the middle. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
The leaping ability of Williams, getting him through and to the rim for a dunk.
Chicago calls timeout.
And to make some noise, here are your Bulls.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Pass to Armstrong. Offensive rebound. Grant. Jordan way outside. And another miss by Chicago.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
From 13, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Feeds to Grant. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Sensing an opportunity to score and going after it. Superb job inside from Grant.
Porter dishes to Williams. The pass to Drexler. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Jordan passes to Cook. Back to Jordan. Williams with the steal. Here's Kersey. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Bulls leading by 16. .110 left in the game. Armstrong against Porter. And it's Armstrong missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Portland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Duckworth.
That was tough to watch. He takes it all the way to the cup and just can't finish the job.
And it's Drexler missing. Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble mode.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pippen against Kersey. Drexler outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Armstrong against Porter. Grant, that's good. And the Bulls lead by 18.
That's Grant imposing his will, playing big. That's what the team needs from him.
Well, they go to the intentional foul.
You know, I just can't get my head around this decision at this point. I mean, you got to keep the clock going right now.
Not sure what he was thinking there. I'm sure this will be something Coach will highlight during the next film session.
Personal foul. 5th team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Blazers, Ennis Watley.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. And with this victory, the Bulls stand just 3 wins away, Mike Fratello, from their second consecutive title.
And it looks like they are determined to make that happen. Michael Jordan's got one finger on the trophy already.
And you know the Chicago crowd will be ready, Clark, for game 2. This building will be rocking.
No question about it, Kevin. It will be a great atmosphere, but don't count the Blazers out now. And that building has its own set of problems for the opposition.
Well, you...
I'm back, baby. Hey, turn me up a bit. Turn me up some. Yeah. Ooh, hey, look, they're like ain't no way he back. I'm back. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead cause I'm ready to attack. Who that? Sharper than Target's teeth. Wanna ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag. And I know they said that it wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. Grind all week and I hardly sleep. Forget cat and sheep, I wanna count these cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on a mission until I get that bag. If I say it, you best to believe it. Couldn't nobody beat this. Work putting food on the table, but I don't serve no customer pizza. Nerve hit us up for a feature. Yep, you know what it is. Pick up the pen and the pad, put tweet on the map for rap, and now we up in this. I'd rather be up on my than be. Had enough of all the time, now I see the bigger picture. I can't be bitter and bicker though. Got a plan way bigger than that, cause we never really was rich.
Fortnite time, guys, later at 8:30 p.m. Goodbye, chat.
I never slack, I be tired all the time.